Games Workshop, we need to talk. Hey everyone, welcome back to Vision Wargaming. It's Matt here, and today we're going to talk about a subject I really just need to get off my chest. But first of all, like, share, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Add your comments below. This is going to be a topic that's going to be very divisive and very controversial. So we're going to have a bit of a discussion about this. But first of all, I want to apologise for the gap between videos. I actually hurt my back quite badly. I've been off work, so apologies, I haven't been in the fittest state. But back to normal now, so hopefully a lot more videos coming soon. So the controversial topic in question, supplement books. Games Workshop are releasing supplement books in 9th edition along with all the codexes, as they kind of always have done. You know, we've seen Psychic Awakening in 8th edition, there was more in editions past. But obviously they're bringing out these Warzone books at the moment as well. And at time of recording this, and probably time of release, there is one due to go up on this coming pre-order weekend. So it was announced this previous Sunday, the Warzone Octarius Book 1, which includes rules for Tyranids, Cadian Guard, and possibly Orcs as well. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have a huge problem with the supplement books at the moment. The reason being is I see supplement books as an addition at the end of the lifespan of the edition of the rule set. So like Psychic Awakening did, it came along pre-9th edition to bump up factions who didn't have codexes ready for the new edition, so that you all had new rules, just in case you had to wait a little bit longer for your new book in next edition. That to me makes perfect sense. I was an Eldar player, my Craft Worlds book was very early in the 8th edition cycle. Some new rules came out, it livened up the rule set for the army, and it made them compete more towards the end of 8th edition. Same with a lot of other factions. Some factions didn't get the love, but that's the way you get when you get rules writing the way that Games Workshop do it. You do get hit or miss. So what they've done this time though is they're releasing them as the codexes are dropping, and I don't like this. I'm going to tell you why next. So why don't I like the way that these books are being released? Well, there's two main reasons. The first reason is we haven't got all the codexes yet, and it seems very silly to add rules for armies that don't have codexes and don't have 9th edition rule sets. Why are the Tyranids getting a bump up now when you could just release their codex and bump them up completely? Instead, you're giving rules to High Fleet Leviathan only, which is one of the weaker High Fleets in the book anyway, and they haven't got any updated rules. So a lot of these rules aren't really going to make sense. And then when the updated rules come out, are these rules going to be set to the side? Are they going to be bad? Are they going to react badly with a rule and make a broken combination? Who knows? Why not just release it in the book in one go? Secondly is from a competitive point of view. Now, I always look at the game's rules from a competitive standpoint, because if you're playing fluffy and narratively, you don't really care. You're going to bring your fun stuff, you're going to bring units that you don't always see, you're there to have a good time. So if a broken combo's out there, so what? You're probably not going to use it in your friendly games. You know, I have a couple of armies here. Do I ever take on a Gajoon Crawlers in normal games? No, not really. Do I take them when I'm having a bit of fun? Yeah, of course I do, because they're great and they're good fun. But I wouldn't take them to a tournament because they don't do enough. But hey, that's by the by. From a competitive standpoint, these rules are, in my opinion, a big problem, and one of the reasons why the two big armies that we have problems with in the game at the moment, Drukhari and Admech, have the issue. They stack rules upon rules upon rules, and they create combinations which are broken. Prime example, Drukhari's Cult of Strife supplement. Why would you take any other witch cult? You have 40 million more choices with Strife when you only get one stratagem, one rule or trait with all the other ones. Why would you not do that? It's mad. Admech have got Metallica, Metallica see some play. The problem is Metallica's rules aren't as good, so that's why Strife's rules are still really good and their options are great. But Metallica's got some play, but it's not as obviously powerful as Strife's. However, AdMech have got the Army of Renown, the veteran Skitarii cohort, which I used in a couple of battles now, a couple of games, and it's very strong, giving your whole troop section a 5-up invulnerable save, essentially giving every troop in your army a 5-up invulnerable save. Really, really strong. The rules they've got really overwhelm. AdMech are a problem anyway. That's another topic for another time. But why? Why do we have this? Because the problem is then you have an issue where you have rules stacking on rules and haves and have-nots. We've already got haves and have-nots with 9th edition versus 8th edition codexes. Instead of releasing the supplements, let's bring everybody up to parity before we try to level the playing field again with like DLC. This is what it feels like to me. That's the perfect analogy. It's day one DLC. Why? Why would you have a down DLC when you've just bought the full game? Why have you got extra rules when they should be in your codex? Like, you know, bring them together and have it in one codex. Why? Yeah, it gets very frustrating, and I could go down such a minefield, and I don't want to turn into a negative, salty based person. I love this game, and this is just a frustration, and I needed to get it out there in the world. So, I mean, to wrap that up, really, and this is kind of just a rant video to make me feel better, but maybe you guys agree, and I think that's what I want to see in the comments and on Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube, is what do you guys think of the supplement books? Because realistically, I like them when they're done correctly. Like, I think Psychic Awakening the story wasn't great, but the rules was handled better than they are with the new Warzone books in 9th edition. You might agree, you might disagree, I don't know, but I think there's ways to do it. I think I've got an idea for a topic for another video, which is match play versus competitive play. And bringing in a digital rule set, which is something we'd all love. But I just want to know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on the supplement books? Because at the moment, I'd like to set fire to them. So if anybody from Games Workshop stumbles across this video, I love what you do. Please just bring the codexes out. Ignore the supplements, we don't need them. We need all of our rules at parity, and then you can change it. And sort out how to make them cry, please. But anyway, that's kind of it. Like I said, it was a bit of a rant, so I do apologise. But hey, sometimes we just need to get these things off our chests. So thanks guys for basically hearing me out and letting me talk at you for a few minutes, because this is just something that's been bugging me for a little while. I've had discussions with lots of great players about the supplement books, and we all seem to be in agreement that they're being handled wrong, and that some of the rule sets at the moment aren't in a great place. So I'd like to see what you guys think in the comments down below. Please like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. It really helps me out. Like I said before in many videos, I'm only a small channel, but please, if we could grow, that would be amazing. So then I can do more videos like this for you guys. Hopefully the next one will be a bit more positive. I'm not 100% sure what it'll be, but it could be this talk on competitive versus match play, so I think that's a really big topic to discuss. Maybe some Black Templar stuff when I get a chance to look at that. Who knows? Comment below what you'd like to see in the future. So to everybody out there who does watch, thank you for watching, and take care of yourselves out there. Have a great time, and see you soon.